Our final award today is the J.A. Piper Award. Each year, NRCA awards the Piper Award to a roofing professional who has demonstrated outstanding service to the NRCA and the industry. Among the Piper Award winners are NRC presidents and committee members, all who have dedicated their lives to the industry. This year, Mark Gallen, our 2020 Piper Award recipient, will virtually present the 2021 Piper Award winner. Mark?
It's my pleasure to introduce the winner of the 2021 NRCA J.A. Piper Award. Only 73 people have received such an honor. The recipient of this year's Piper Award is a person of integrity. He's worked tirelessly throughout his career to achieve success for his company, his employees, his family, and the roofing industry. Our 2021 Piper Award winner has been an engineering man right from the start. In 1971, his natural inquisitiveness and critical thinking skills earned him a bachelor's degree of mechanical engineering from Drexel University in Philadelphia. Following graduation, he became a project engineer for SFK USA in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, a world leader in manufacturing rolling bearings. After that, he joined IN Bearing Company, headquartered in Germany, and for 7 years he traveled the world as a liaison to INA's customers. But traveling the world as a bachelor soon came to an end after a blind date with his future wife, Jacqueline. This while she was attending Pennsylvania State University. After their first date, he visited her at school every 2 weeks for more than 3 years. According to Jacqueline, back then at Penn State, there were 3 men to 1 lady. So her husband loves to say she needed a date. But as Jacqueline says, I don't think so. It's clear that made a great pair. And this coming August, the two will celebrate their 48th wedding anniversary. After they welcomed their daughter Kelly to the world, he re-examined his professional life and sought one with less travel. Jacqueline's father, Robert King, had been in the roofing industry since World War II and owned a roofing company. When his father-in-law was considering retirement, the two talked, and he would eventually leave INA to work at R.W. King, where he quickly learned his engineering skills of problem solving and logistics reasoning as an asset. Subsequently, R.W. King was awarded a contract to re-roof DFW terminal at Dallas Airport. Once in Texas, the company picked up more roofing work in the Lone Star State, and he spent the next 7 years commuting between Pennsylvania and Texas. So much for a career with less travel. At the time, single-ply roof systems were just beginning to catch on in Texas, but in Pennsylvania, single-ply roofing was already king, so he had a lot of experience to bring to the Texas roofing market. In 1987, R.W. King was liquidated, and he moved his family to Texas, where he started his own roofing company, King of Texas Roofing, carrying on his father-in-law's name. But the early 1990s were not kind to his new company, and he almost closed the doors. The U.S. economy was suffering, and for days the phone never rang. He hunkered down for years, and there were times he didn't cash his paycheck because he knew if he did, that meant others couldn't cash their own. In the spring of 1992, when Dallas experienced record-breaking storms, he used his determination and his financial savvy to recruit quality people, which provided quality results to become one of the largest roofing contractors in the U.S. King of Texas Roofing Company has been listed in the top 600 specialty contractors by Engineering News Records since 2004. After gaining widespread respect in the roofing industry, in 2013, his peers selected and elected him to lead NRCA as its president, joining a distinguished group of industry leaders. Prior to serving as NRCA president, he served as senior vice president from 2012 to 2013, vice president from 2008 to 2012, and as the NRCA director from 2007 to 2008, and again during 2010 to 2011. He also served on many committees throughout the years, including the Manual Update Committee, where he put his technical expertise to use, and served as chairman for the PAC Advisory and NRCA Retirement Program committees, as well as the National Roofing Foundation. In addition to NRCA, he served on the Roofing Alliance Board of Trustees from 2002 to 2005, and again from 2014 to 2018. He continues to volunteer with the organization and currently serves on the Roofing Alliance Balance Program Committee. community. As an NRCA president, he had responsibilities to give a lot of speeches to a lot of people. And I think this is where he developed his storytelling skills and gained quite a reputation for wonderful speeches, both professionally and personally. Our Piper Award winner also has a passion for education. He promotes continuing education for his employees and works to make sure opportunities are afforded those interested in achieving their goals in the roofing industry. In addition to serving on NRCA's Management Education Workforce Committee, he established a scholarship at his alma mater. But unlike scholarships that have a minimum GPA requirement, the scholarship he created has a maximum 2.75 GPA requirement. It was important to him to give people who work hard a chance to succeed. Recognizing his commitment to education and excellence, Drexel University awarded him a Distinguished Alumni Award. A natural-born leader, he was one of the first to commit his company to professional excellence by investing King of Texas employees in NRCA's Pro Certification Program. No stranger to hard work, in 2010 and 2012, he twice won the NRCA Charlie Raymond Award, the most prestigious membership recruiting award NRCA bestows. Throughout his career, he has provided educational insight and productive changes in the industry and his community. In 2016, his company received the Gold Circle Award for services to the community for his work with the Momentous Institute, a Dallas-based organization serving 6,000 children and their family members each year. He's earned the respect of colleagues, many of whom he has served with closely, and many remain best friends today. A group of these friends enjoy teasing him about being a certified curmudgeon, but they know his curmudgeonness comes from his passion. He also enjoys fly fishing, skiing, hiking, traveling the world with Jacqueline, spending time with family, and hanging out at his home in Wyoming with other friends. During his more than 3 decades in the industry, he has been a passionate advocate for NRCA, the industry, and its workforce. He's an honest worker, trustworthy colleague, tireless volunteer, acute businessman, and innovative leader. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am pleased to announce our 2021 J.A. Piper Award recipient is Nelson Braddy.
I don't even know what to say. Except you got me. I mean, this is something beyond words, really. You work your whole lifetime trying to do the right thing for your family, your company, and some people get involved in doing things for the industry. It just seemed to be kind of a natural thing for me to do, and it was a lot of fun, but it couldn't be done. None of it could be done without my family, my wife, my daughter and son-in-law, who have helped me do the things that I've done. I couldn't have done them without them. I couldn't have done them without the staff at NRCA, which is second to none in terms of running the association. I think we have about 60 people, roughly. And they're the ones that do the real work. The executive committee and guys like me, we kind of try to set the path, but it's the staff that really does it. And I couldn't have done it without my couple of years of leadership at the NRCA. I couldn't have done it without our staff at King of Texas, because they allowed me to be gone 50% of the time for a couple of years, traveling around the world. It was a real adventure. Traveling around the country, talking to contractors, big and small. It was just a lot of fun, and I certainly enjoyed it. And this honor is something you think about, but you never know if or when you're ever going to get it, because as Reed said, it's a pretty small group of people that have received this. And to all of you, to my family, to Reed, I thank all of you for what you've done. But the most astounding thing is I never thought in my lifetime I'd be introduced by a congressman. So I don't know what that says, but so thank you, thank all of you, and this is a great honor to be here with all of you today. Thank you.
Hi, this is live, not a video. And I know it's never a good thing to be the last person on the agenda at 4:30 on a Friday afternoon, but I would like to say a few things. Holy smoke. The lights just went out in Texas. I thanked a lot of people in my little video there, and I'm not going to repeat all of that. But there are a few other people I'd like to thank because, as Arturo said, the little frog on the fence post didn't get there by himself. And I didn't either. And there's a few people that I worked with very closely during my years in the NRCA, and I'd like to mention them by name. Kent Tolley, former president that I worked with. Kent was always the calm person in the room, and I was not. Very wise man. Bruce McCrory, who I served under as as vice president during his tenure. Bruce and I worked on some very difficult issues. He and I were always on the same page. And people that followed me, Rich Nugent, Lindy Ryan, they were a big help to me when I was chairman of the transition committee, which was tasked with finding the new CEO for the NRCA. I couldn't have done that without their help. And there's a few other individuals that were in leadership in my early years in the NRCA. And I don't think I've ever told them that they were very instrumental in motivating me to be involved in committee work and seeking position on the board of directors, executive committee, and being in leadership. Rob Terrian, Rob McNamara, Alan Lancaster, and Mark Gallen, you were all very early in my career. You urged me to become involved, and I appreciate that. And as a final thought, I'd like to thank Rod Petrick, who's been president in a very, very difficult year. I'm not sure how he did it sitting behind his computer all day long, but he managed to do a great job. And I think he deserves a lot of praise too. So thank you to the whole association, the whole industry. It's been very good to me, and this is a wonderful honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Nelson, and congratulations. And for me personally, I got to know Nelson as I moved into becoming involved at NRCA. And, you would think now he's a past president, and most guys that start stepping away, and you might see him every now and then, but I see Nelson is still very, very active on various committees. I enjoy when I get an email from him, generally discussing Illinois politics or the lack of what's going on in Illinois. But I have a trusted friend. Him and his family have become good friends with my wife and I. But I can call him at any time when I've got a question or just looking for direction or somebody just to say, you're doing the right thing, keep moving forward. And it's a friendship that, unless I was involved, I would have never had. And Nelson, congratulations to the King of Texas, from the Godfather Roofing in Chicago. And someday I will ask you for a favor you cannot refuse. So with that said, congratulations to all the MVP, Gold Circle, and most to Nelson today. It's your day. And ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our virtual awards program. Thank you for all celebrating with us today. we look forward to seeing you in person in August in Las Vegas. And then next year at the 135th Annual Convention in New Orleans. Thank you, and everyone have a great weekend. Congratulations, Nelson.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody. Congratulations, Nelson.